Too many thoughts on my mind, I can't sleep at night, so I just keep writing. I don't need no help, I don't need opinions, so don't waste my time then. I just been living online, my city don't show me no loving, that's fine. Fuck local radio stations, I got more plays than all of these rappers combined. I'm going again, I've been going in, I'm fed up with so many things, I gotta just let it all out. I'm talking about the shit they've been talking about, telling me I should do this, telling me I should do that, telling me things about rap, talking the truth and that stab in my back that will knock me off track. No, too many things have been building, been hard to deal with, I just been drinking. Remember my moves in the past, I'm wondering what was I thinking. Lately I'm living in fear, wondering what if the end is so near. All of this shit going on, the shootings are strong, one shot to the head and I'm gone. I'm losing control but I can't let it go, cause I'm trying to get more and I've been in the moment, I've been in the zone and I'm moving alone. I don't pick up the phone when my family call, I've been doing it wrong and I don't know what's happening. Trying to get what I just been imagining, getting close and I just been examining all of the fake shit the game has been packaging.
I've been keeping it real, I've been doing what I feel, I've been out here trying to kill every beat, I know I will. Everything I'm working on, every night another song. They've been quiet all along, they gon' notice when I'm gone.
What's up, you guys? I really hope that you enjoyed that workout montage. I haven't seen it yet, but I was kind of thinking about it the entire time I was working out, so I imagine it's gonna be good. I haven't done one in a while, and I got those creative juices just flowing, so I hope you liked it. The next scene is gonna be actually my commentary for this workout. I warned you guys that today was just gonna be a workout focused day because I haven't done one in a while, so enjoy this commentary. What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to one of my voiceovers. Today I am just gonna go over what my workout routine was today. So today's workout is a full body day, so I'm gonna be warming up both my upper body and my lower body. My big compound movement today are deadlifts, so I am starting out with just warming up my lower body. Here I'm starting out with just some squat and reaches. I find these really help open up my hips and really start to help activate the glutes as well. Moving on to some lunges. Again, just really focusing on opening up my hips. I am doing sumo deadlifts today, so I do find that my hips are super tight when I do pull a sumo deadlift, so I really just focus on engaging my glutes and really opening up my hips. So I'm starting off with some sumo deadlifts today. I'm doing 3 sets of 6 to 10, keeping the weight a little bit lighter. I am pulling only 135 pounds because I'm still practicing my technique and form, but I do feel a lot more comfortable with pulling sumo and they're definitely coming along. One thing that I'm really focusing on is spreading the floor when I stand up, so this really helps keep your hips open and helps you drive your knees outwards so that the bar path is in a complete straight line. So sumos are definitely starting to come along. So after this, I moved on to a single leg hip thrust. As you can see, I have a 25-pound plate on my leg. I really like adding a little bit of weight when I am doing a single leg hip thrust. It just really helps isolate the area a little bit more and fatigue it a little bit faster. Here I'm doing 3 sets of 12 on each leg. So when I am doing these, that you really want to pretend that you are pushing away from the floor. So pretend that you are leg pressing the floor. So driving your heels through the floor will really help ensure that you are actually squeezing your glutes in order to thrust up versus just going through the range of motion. Because if you really want to grow your glutes, I know I've said this before, but I can't stress it enough, squeezing your glutes is the best way to ensure full activation. Also, make sure that you are keeping your chin nice and tucked. This will help ensure that you're maintaining spine neutrality throughout the entire movement. So next, I am actually moving on to a rear overhead press. So I'm starting out like you would in a squat position where the bar is resting on your traps, and then I get a little bit momentum to press the bar up and then come down slowly on the eccentric, and you will feel these in your rear delts as well as your front delts as well. This was an awesome exercise and all I could do was the bar. Here I did 3 sets of 15, which was at 45 pounds. So when I push up, you can see me coming down super slow. This just really helps control it on the way down and I get full activation from it. So I like coming down very slowly, especially when I'm using a little bit more momentum. So before you press up, make sure that you are bracing your core. As you can see, I do take a deep breath in and this just helps brace your core before you press up. So this is just going to make sure that your back is completely straight and that you are being safe throughout the entire movement. So this was the first time that I did this exercise and I really enjoyed it. My shoulders were completely dead after this. I highly recommend it if you're looking for something new to try. And the next one, we are moving on to a glute emphasized cable pull through. You guys know how much I love this one. So I am still doing it from a glute emphasized standpoint. If you want to engage your hamstrings a little bit more, just don't squat down, as you can see that I am doing right here. When your hips are hinging back, you just want to keep your legs much more straight than how I am. So pretend that you are doing like a Romanian deadlift where you keep a slight bend in your knee, but you're focusing more on the hip hinge versus the squat. So because I'm squatting down, I am engaging my glutes so much more, and then I really focus on squeezing all the way up in order to stand up. So again, another cue for this, I pretend that I am leg pressing the floor away from me, and it just completely activates the area that you are trying to work, which is the booty. So next one is another shoulder exercise. I am doing an incline face pull, or you can call it like an upright row. So for this one, yes, I am pulling up towards my face. A way for you to activate the side of your delts here is to pretend that you're actually pulling the rope apart. So versus pulling the rope up to your face, I pretend that I am pulling the rope apart the entire time. So almost like you're trying to rip open a t-shirt. And if you consciously think of that, you will feel it in the sides of your delts, which is actually a very difficult area for a lot of people to engage, because most people will do lateral raises as a way to engage this area. But if you aren't doing lateral raises properly, you're actually going to get unnecessary trap recruitment. So same kind of concept when you're doing those as well. Next, I am moving on to a single arm cable push down. This one is just working our triceps. For this one, I really recommend getting a full range of motion. So as you can see, as I pull down, my elbow actually goes past my delt. So by pulling all the way down versus your arm being in a straight line, you are actually going to feel it so much more by getting a full range of motion. So versus just stopping down at the bottom, get that extra little push in there to the point where your elbow is actually a little bit further back than your delt. You will feel it so much more. So another shoulder exercise, moving on to a Bradford press, just a combination of a front overhead press with the rear overhead press going back and forth, just completely activates all areas of your delts. This is one of my favorite exercises for shoulders. So I think here I did 2 sets of 8 at 35 pounds, and this was just a really good burnout. As you can see, I'm pretty fatigued by this point. Those rear overhead presses completely fatigue me here. Next, moving onto a dumbbell lateral raise. These ones are my favorite, so I get a little bit momentum from this. I won't go in too much detail for this exercise. I will link my shoulder informative video in case you want to learn a little bit more as to why my form is the way it is. I'm very strategic with my form, especially when it comes to shoulders, because it is a lagging body part that I am trying to build up. So I do take a lot of time to ensure that my form and technique is on point when it comes to training shoulders. All right, back down to the lower body now. I'm just doing a seated leg curl. I'm pretty fatigued by this point, so I really find that I like to do some more isolation movements closer to the end of my workout versus doing compound movements at the end. So this is a great single joint movement. So I am doing, 3 sets of 15, and I think there's a 45-pound plate on there. So I'm holding onto the sides to kind of help ensure that my back isn't arching too much and I'm not getting too much momentum from extending my lower back. So you want to make sure that your back is completely flat and you are not cheating essentially to where you are getting momentum to do the leg curl. You really want to ensure that you are actually getting full range of motion from just your hamstring. So if you find that you're arching your lower back in order to do the leg curl, then I would suggest dropping the weight. Next, moving on to a lying leg curl. Same kind of concept for this. Hard to tell with how this machine is set up, but you don't want to be arching your lower back too much to get momentum. Otherwise, it just takes activation out of your hamstrings because you are actually cheating and using more of your lower back than anything. So if you find that you are, make sure that you drop the weight. and just really focus on squeezing. So if you can actually feel the squeeze, I recommend coming down slowly on the eccentric. This is the lowering portion of the movement. So after you're curled all the way at the top, as you go to uncurl your legs, just move very, very slowly down, maybe count to 3 or 4, and this will really help activate the area. And then lastly, I am just finishing off with some glute emphasized back extensions. So to make them more glute emphasized, you can kind of tell that my shoulders are rolled forward a bit. So the reason that my shoulders are rolled forward is because it takes the arch out of my lower back, and it allows me to engage my glutes, which is the area that I am focusing more on when it comes to this exercise. So another cue that you want to do when you are doing your glute emphasized back extensions is pretending again that you are leg pressing away from yourself on the machine where your feet are planted, and this will just really help ensure that you're engaging your glutes, making sure that your shoulders are rolled forward a little bit more to take that arch out of your lower back, and you will get full activation in your glutes. If you don't feel activation in your glutes, this is an exercise that does require higher reps in order to get activation. So make sure you're doing maybe about 15 to 20 reps. And if this still doesn't help you get activation, then all you have to do is just squeeze a little bit at the top, and the activation will come later on. It just may be that your glutes are underdeveloped at this point and there's not a lot of muscle to activate. So keep working on it, be conscious of it, and it'll come eventually. So that is going to conclude this voiceover today, you guys. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. All right, and we're back. I really hope you enjoyed that. If you guys have any questions about anything that I did today, or if you need further explanation on anything, just comment down below and I will be sure to answer those for you. So I think I wanted to talk about something else before I conclude this video, but I can't remember what. Oh, a quick little update for you guys. I never heard back from Northland Hyundai. He didn't even text me back or call me back. So shout out to Northland Hyundai. Thanks for not calling me back. So no, I haven't sold my car yet. Any other updates? I don't think so. We're not going to Kelowna this weekend, so our story videos might be done. Like I said, I am not putting a date on it. You're just gonna have to wait and see. It'll be live when it is live. I'm not stressing about it. It's gonna be good. That's all that matters. So I'm gonna get editing this video because I'm really excited to do a workout montage. I feel like it's been forever. Oh, there was one more thing that I wanted to talk about. You guys, we are almost at 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but you have no idea how excited that makes me. I work so hard on these videos, and I appreciate all your guys' support, all the people who subscribe, all the people who like. You guys keep me going, and I actually want to do a really big giveaway when we hit 1,000 subscribers. So I want to hit it as soon as we can. So if you guys are new to the channel, please make sure you guys subscribe. There's going to be some really amazing content coming your way you don't even fucking know. And if you guys already are subscribed, thank you so much for hanging around and putting up with me and liking my videos and following my journey. You guys are fucking amazing. Can you do me a huge favor? Maybe just tell your friends and family. Tell them to check out my channel. Maybe there's a video in there that may help motivate them, get them on track, or maybe they'll learn something along the way. So your guys' word of mouth, your guys' support means so much to me, and I'm so excited to do this giveaway. So make sure you guys subscribe, and I'll give you guys instructions of how I'm going to decide the winner for the giveaway and what the prize is gonna be. It's gonna be something pretty epic. Thank you guys so much for watching. So like, subscribe, comment. I love you guys. Mwah. Have a good day.
Too many thoughts on my mind, I can't sleep at night, so I just keep writing. I don't need no help, I don't need opinions, so don't waste my time then. I just been living online, my city don't show me no love, and that's fine. Fuck local radio stations, I got more plays than all of these rappers combined.